Hello students, welcome back to my class. I am Muhammad Asim, your English teacher. Today I am going to teach you the book Honeycomb. This is the book of class 7 and I am going to teach you the topic 3 questions. This lesson is divided into 2 parts. I have taught you the first part in the previous class. So in this class I am going to teach you the part 2 of this topic. So let's see. In part 1, the part 1 ended with the hermit's, here you can say hermit's dialogue. He told the king that here comes someone running, and after that the part 1 was ended. So someone was coming towards them running. That's why the hermit told the king, see, watch, someone is coming here running. Now let us see the part 2. The part 2 is started with the king turned round and saw a bearded man running towards them. His hands were pressed against his stomach, from which blood was flowing. When he reached the king, he fainted and fell to the ground. The king and the hermit removed the man's clothing and found a large wound in his stomach. The king washed and covered it with his handkerchief, but the blood would not stop flowing. The king redressed the wound until at last the bleeding stopped. So in this paragraph, it is said that the king turned round when the hermit told him, see, someone comes here running. At that time the king turned round. The king turned round from his place. He turned round and saw a bearded man running towards them. And he saw that there was a man who has beard and he was coming towards them, running towards them. And his hands were pressed against his stomach. His hands were pressed against his stomach means he pressed his hands against his stomach. उसने अपने हाथों से अपने पेट को दबा रखा था. From which blood was flowing. From that part of the stomach the blood was flowing. There was blood and the blood was flowing from the stomach of that man. और उस आदमी के पेट से क्या है, खून बह रहा था. When he reached the king, he fainted. Fainted means lost consciousness, जिसको हम कहते हैं बेहोश हो जाना. When he reached the king, he fainted. When that man reached the king, he fainted. जब वो बादशाह के पास पहुंचा तो बेहोश हो गया. And fell to the ground. And he fell to the ground. When he reached to the king, he fainted and fell to the ground. The king and the hermit removed the man's clothing and found a large wound in his stomach. The king and the hermit helped each other to remove the man's clothing. उस आदमी के कपड़े को जो है निकालने के लिए हर्मिट और बादशाह ने एक साथ जो क्या है कोशिश की. And found a large wound in his stomach. And they also found that there was a large wound in the stomach of the man. और उस आदमी के पेट में एक बहुत ही बड़ा जख्म था, घाव का निशान था. The king washed and covered it with his handkerchief. The king washed the wound and covered it with his handkerchief. The king had a handkerchief. He washed the wound of that man and covered the wound with his handkerchief. बादशाह ने उसके जो है ज़ख्मों को धोया उस आदमी के और अपने हैंडकरचीफ को जो है उससे अब उसके ज़ख्मों को कवर कर दिया, ढक दिया. But the blood would not stop flowing. But the blood was still flowing. It was not stopping. Blood क्या है, अब भी बह रहा था, वो रुक नहीं रहा था. The king redressed the wound until at last the bleeding stopped. The king redressed. Redress means dress again. फिर से मरहम पट्टी करना. The king redressed the wound. बादशाह ने ज़ख्म को, घाव को फिर से जो है उसकी मरहम पट्टी की. The king redressed the king dressed again the wound of the man until at last the bleeding stopped. Till the bleeding stopped. We can say till the bleeding stopped. और बादशाह ने उस वक्त तक जो है उसकी मरहम पट्टी जारी रखी जब तक कि उसका जो है ब्लीडिंग, उसके खून का बहाव बंद नहीं हो गया. The man felt better and asked for something to drink. Now let us see the next paragraph. In the next paragraph it is said, the man felt better and asked for something to drink. The king brought fresh water and gave to him. By this time the sun had set and the air was cool. The king with the hermit's help carried the wounded man into the hut and laid him on the bed. The man closed his eyes and lay quiet. The king, tired by his walk and the work he had done, lay down on the floor and slept through the night. When he awoke, it was several minutes before he could remember where he was or who the strange bearded man lying on the bed was. So, in this paragraph, the writer tells us that the man felt better and asked for something to drink. After the dressing of his wound, उसके घाव की मरहम पट्टी के बाद the man felt better. उस आदमी ने कुछ जो है अच्छा महसूस किया. And asked for something to drink, and he asked for something to drink. और उसने पीने के लिए कुछ मांगा. The king brought fresh water and gave it to him. The king went out from that place and brought some fresh water for the man. बादशाह जो है गया और उसने कुछ ताज़ा पानी जो है हासिल किया और उसे उसके लिए लाया. By this time the sun had set and the air was cool. By this time the sun was set and the air was cool. Now it is the time of the evening. The sun has set and the air became cool. क्योंकि शाम का वक्त हो गया था इसलिए सूरज जो है वो डूब चुका था और अब हवा भी जो क्या है ठंडी हो चुकी थी. The king with the hermit's help carried the wounded man into the hut and laid him on the bed. The king with the hermit's help carried the wounded man into the hut. The king and the hermits carried the wounded man into the hut of the hermit with the help of each other. एक दूसरे की मदद करके हर्मिट और बादशाह ने उस जख्मी आदमी को हर्मिट के हट में लाए. And laid him on the bed and they took that wounded man on the bed. और उन्होंने क्या किया, उस जख्मी आदमी को बेड पर रख दिया. The man closed his eyes and lay quiet. The man closed his eyes and he lay quiet on the bed. उस आदमी ने अपनी आँखों को जो है बंद कर लिया और चुपचाप वहाँ पर लेट गया. The king, tired by his walk and the work he had done, lay down on the floor and slept through the night. The king, and now we are going towards the king. The king, tired by his walk. The king was tired because of a lot of walking, because he walked a lot, that's why he was tired. And the work he had done, and he also done a lot of work, that's why he was tired. राजा जो है, बादशाह जो है, वो बहुत ज़्यादा चलने की वजह से और बहुत ज़्यादा काम करने की वजह से थक गया था. सो lay down on the floor and slept through the night, and that was the reason that he lay down on the floor and he slept throughout the night. He slept whole the night. और वो वहीं पर लेट गया और उसने रात भर वहाँ पर सोकर गुजारा. When he awoke, it was several minutes before he could remember. When he awoke from the sleep, because he slept soundly, क्योंकि वो गहरी नींद में सो गया था. That's why when he awoke, इसलिए जब वो दोबारा जगा, it was several minutes before he could remember. It took several minutes for the king to remember what had happened. उसे जो है कई मिनट लग गए ये समझने में कि वो यहाँ क्यों है. Where he was दैट वेयर ही वॉज, उसको ये समझने में बहुत वक्त लग गया कि वो कहाँ था. हु द स्ट्रेंज bearded man lying on the bed was, and who was that bearded man who was lying on the bed. और ये समझने में कि वो दाढ़ी वाला आदमी जो बिस्तर पर लेटा हुआ था वो कौन था, वो अजनबी कौन था, ये सब समझने में बादशाह को कई मिनट लग गए. नाउ लेट अस सी द नेक्स्ट वन, नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ. द नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ इज फॉरगिव मी said the bearded man in a weak voice when he saw that the king was awake. I do not know you and have nothing to forgive you for, said the king. Now let us see these two paragraphs, these two sentences. Forgive me, said the bearded man in a weak voice. The bearded man said to the king, forgive me, told the king to forgive him. The bearded man told the king to forgive him. दाढ़ी वाले आदमी ने बादशाह से उसे माफ़ करने के लिए कहा. When he saw that the king was awake, when the bearded man saw that the king was awake, at that time he asked for forgiveness. जब उसने देखा कि बादशाह जाग चुका है, राजा जाग चुका है, तो उसने उससे माफ़ी के लिए कहा. I do not know you. Then the king replied, तब बादशाह ने जवाब दिया, I do not know you, I do not know you. Who are you? तुम कौन हो, मैं तो तुमको जानता भी नहीं हूँ. And have nothing to forgive you for, and I don't have anything to forgive you for. I don't have anything related to you. Means you didn't hurt me, you didn't give me any type of trouble. That's why there is not reason to forgive you. तुमने मुझे कोई परेशानी नहीं दी, तुम्हें तो मैं जानता भी नहीं हूँ, तो माफ़ी कैसी मांग रहे हो. नाउ लेट अस सी द नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ. द नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ इज यू डू नॉट नो मी बट आई नो यू. I am that enemy of yours who swore revenge on you because you put my brother to death and seized my property. I knew you had gone alone to see that hermit, and I made up my mind to kill you on your way home. But the day passed and you did not return, so I left my hiding place and I came upon your bodyguard, who recognized me and wounded me. I escaped from him, but I should have died if you had not dressed my wounds. I wish to kill you, and you have saved my life. Now, if I live, I will serve you as your most faithful servant, and will order my sons to do the same. Forgive me. Now, the man is going to explain why he was asking for forgiveness. अब वो आदमी ये एक्सप्लेन करने जा रहा था, इसकी व्याख्या कर रहा था कि वो क्यों उससे माफ़ी मांग रहा है. He told the king, उसने राजा से कहा, You do not know me, you do not know me, but I know you. आप तो मुझे नहीं जानते, लेकिन मैं आपको जानता हूँ. I am that enemy of yours. I am one of the enemy of yours. I am one of your enemies. मैं तुम्हारे दुश्मनों में से एक हूँ. Who swore? Swore means it is the past form of swear. Oath, to take oath. कसम खाना, जिसने कसम खाई है. Revenge on you, कि मैं तुमसे बदला लेने की. मैं तुम्हारा एक वो दुश्मन हूँ जिसने तुमसे जो है बदला लेने की कसम खा रखी है. Because you put my brother to death, and the reason is that you put my brother to death. तुमने मेरे भाई को जो क्या है, डेथ दे दी, तुमने मेरे भाई को मार दिया है. एंड सीज माई प्रॉपर्टी. सीज मीन्स टू टेक समथिंग बाई फोर्स, एंड यू आल्सो सीज माई प्रॉपर्टी. तुमने मेरी प्रॉपर्टी भी सीज कर ली है, तुमने मेरी प्रॉपर्टी पर भी कब्जा कर लिया है. आई न्यू यू हैड गॉन अलोन टू सी दैट हर्मिट. आई न्यू, I got the chance to know that you had gone alone to see that hermit. और मुझे ये पता चल गया कि तुम इस hermit के पास अकेले ही आए हो. And I made up my mind to kill you. And at that time I made my mind to kill you. I thought that I had the chance to kill you. और मैंने अपने दिमाग को बना लिया, अपने दिमाग को राज़ी कर लिया कि मैं तुमको मार दूंगा. और मुझे ये चांस भी मिल गया क्योंकि तुम अकेले बाहर आए थे। ऑन योर वे होम व्हेन यू विल रिटर्न फ्रॉम हियर टू योर होम, जब तुम यहाँ से लौटोगे अपने घर के लिए तो मैंने सोचा कि मैं उसी वक्त तुमको मार दूंगा। बट द डे पास्ट एंड यू डिड नॉट रिटर्न, बट द होल डे पास्ट एंड यू डिड नॉट रिटर्न, बट the whole day passed and you did not, but the day passed and you did not return, और पूरा दिन गुजर गया और तुम वापस ही नहीं हुए। That's why so I left my hiding place and that was the reason that so I left my hiding place, इसीलिए मैं अपने छुपने की जगह से बाहर आ गया। And I came upon your bodyguard and I came towards your bodyguard and by chance I came towards your bodyguard, और मैं तुम्हारे बॉडीगार्ड की तरफ आ गया विदाउट नोविंग इट। हु रिकग्नाइज मी एंड wounded मी एंड योर बॉडीगार्ड रिकग्नाइज मी, और तुम्हारे बॉडीगार्ड ने मुझे पहचान लिया। एंड wounded मी एंड ही wounded मी, और उसने मुझे जख्मी कर दिया। आई escaped फ्रॉम हिम बट आई शुड हैव डाइड इफ यू हैड नॉट ड्रेस्ड माई wounds। आई escaped मीन्स टू गेट अवे फ्रॉम, कहीं से बचकर भाग जाना। आई escaped फ्रॉम हिम, मैं तो उससे बचकर भाग गया। बट आई शुड हैव डाइड इफ़ यू हैड नॉट ड्रेस्ड माई wounds, बट आई मस्ट डाई इफ़ यू हैड नॉट ड्रेस्ड माई wounds, लेकिन मैं मर गया होता अगर तुमने मेरे जो है जख्मों को मरहम पट्टी नहीं की होती। आई विश्ड टू किल यू एंड यू हैव सेव्ड माई लाइफ। आई विश टू किल यू बट यू सेव्ड माई लाइफ, मैंने तो तुमको मारने की ख्वाहिश जाहिर की थी, मैं तो तुमको मारना चाहता था लेकिन तुमने मेरी ज़िंदगी बचाई है। नाउ इफ़ आई लिव नाउ फ्रॉम दिस टाइम ऑनवर्ड्स, फ्रॉम दिस मोमेंट ऑनवर्ड्स, अब इस वक्त से ही, अभी से ही, इफ़ आई लिव, इफ़ आई विल बी अलाइव, इफ़ आई लिव, अगर मैं ज़िंदा रहूँगा, आई विल सर्व यू, आई विल सर्व यू, मैं आपकी ही सेवा करूँगा। एज योर मोस्ट फेथफुल सर्वेंट, आई विल सर्व यू एज द मोस्ट फेथफुल सर्वेंट ऑफ योर्स। फेथफुल यू कैन से लॉयल एंड ट्रू, आपके एक जो है फेथफुल सर्वेंट की तरह से, एक सच्चे जो है सर्वेंट की तरह से मैं तुम्हारी जो है, आपकी जो है खिदमत करूँगा। एंड विल ऑर्डर माई सन्स टू डू द सेम एंड आई विल आल्सो ऑर्डर माई सन्स, आई विल आल्सो ऑर्डर माई सन टू डू द सेम टू सर्व यू। दैट्स वाई forgive me, that's why I am asking you to forgive me. Now let us see the next paragraph. The next paragraph is, the king was very happy to have made peace with his enemies so easily and to have owned him over as a friend. He not only forgave him but said he would send his servants and his own doctors to look after him, and he promised to give back the man his property. And after that the king was very happy to have made peace with his enemy so easily. अपने दुश्मन से इस तरह से शांति से बात होने की वजह से, इस तरह से हर एक चीज़ को जो है शांतिपूर्वक हल करने की वजह से बादशाह बहुत खुश था। and to have owned him over as a friend, and he was also happy that he had owned his enemy as a friend, और उसे इसकी भी खुशी थी कि उसने अपने दोस्त को अपने दुश्मन को अपने दोस्त के तौर पर अपना लिया था, उसे अपने दोस्त में बदल लिया था। He not only forgave him but said he would send his servants and his own doctors to look after him. The king not only forgave him, बादशाह ने सिर्फ उसे माफ़ ही नहीं किया, but said he would send his servants and his own doctors to look after him, बल्कि बादशाह ने ये भी कहा कि वो अपने नौकरों को, अपने सर्वेंट्स को और अपने डॉक्टर को उसकी देखभाल के लिए भेजेगा। And he promised to give back the money, the man his property, and he also promised that he would return back the property of that man, और उसने ये भी वादा किया कि वो उस आदमी के प्रॉपर्टी को वापस कर देगा। Leaving the wounded man, the king went out of the hut and looked round for the hermit. Before going away he wished once more to get answers to his questions. The hermit was on his knees sewing seats in the beds that had been dug the day before. The king went up to the hermit and said, For the last time, I beg you to answer my questions, wise man. Leaving the wounded man, उस आदमी को जो है छोड़कर बाहर आते हुए, द किंग वेंट आउट ऑफ द हट, उस आदमी को जो है वहाँ पर छोड़कर बादशाह जो है हट से बाहर आया. द किंग वेंट आउट ऑफ द हट एंड लुक्ड राउंड फॉर द हर्मिट एंड ही लुक्ड अराउंड फॉर द हर्मिट, और उसने जो है हर्मिट को इधर उधर देखा. Before going away, he wished once more to get answers to his questions. Before going away from that place, he wished once more to get the answers of his questions. वहाँ से एक जाने से पहले वो अपने questions के answers जानना चाहता था. And the hermit was on his knees sowing seeds in the beds that had been dug the day before. एक दिन पहले जिन क्यारियों को जो है खोद करके बोने के लायक, बुआई के लायक बनाया गया था, उसमें जो है हर्मिट जो है वो बीज की जो है बुआई कर रहा था. द हर्मिट वॉज सोविंग द सीड्स इन द बेड्स दैट हैड बीन डग द डे बिफोर. द किंग वेंट अप टू द हर्मिट एंड सेड, द किंग वेंट अप टू द हर्मिट एंड आस्क्ड हिम, For the last time, I beg you to answer my questions, wise man. He told that hermit, O wise man, please, for the last time, I beg you, I request you to answer my questions. Please answer my question. Please tell me the answers of my questions. Now, let us see the next paragraph. You have already been answered, said the hermit, still bending down to the ground and looking up at the king as he stood before him. How have I been answered? What do you mean? You have already been answered. On that, the hermit replied, You have already been answered? You have got the answers of your questions? तुम्हें तो तुम्हारे क्वेश्चंस के आंसर मिल चुके हैं. Said the hermit, पहले ही तुम्हें मिल चुके हैं. Still bending down to the ground. He was still bending down to the ground and sowing the seeds. And look up at the king, he stood before him. And looking up at the king, he was looking up to the king as he stood before him. The king was standing before the hermit. How have I been answered? How have I been answered? I didn't get the answer of my question. The king asked, How have I been answered? Means मुझे तो अपने सवालों के जवाब नहीं मिले. What do you mean? आप कहना क्या चाहते हैं? Means I did not get the answer of my question. Now let us see the next paragraph. Do you not see? Replied the hermit. The hermit replied, Do you not see? क्या तुमने नहीं देखा? क्या तुम्हें नहीं पता? If you had not pitied my weakness yesterday and had not dug these beds for me, you would have gone away. If you had not pitied my weakness yesterday, अगर तुम्हें जो है मेरी वीकनेस पर दया कल नहीं आई होती, एंड हैड नॉट डग दीज बेड्स फॉर मी, और अगर ये तुम मेरे लिए जो है बेड्स की इन क्यारियों की खुदाई नहीं करते, यू वुड हैव गॉन अवे, देन यू वुड हैव गॉन अवे. मीन्स दिस द रीजन वॉज दैट आई वॉज यू पिटीड ऑन द वीकनेस, ऑन माई वीकनेस, दैट्स वाई यू हेल्प मी एंड यू डिड नॉट गो अवे फ्रॉम दिस प्लेस. Then that man would have attacked you and you would have wished you had stayed with me. And then that man would have attacked you. If you returned at that time, if you would not help me, you returned from this place, you would have been killed by that man. And you wished you had stayed with me. और तुम उस वक्त अगर तुम यहाँ नहीं रुकते, वापस जाते, तो तुम पर अटैक करता यह आदमी तुम्हें मारने के लिए, और तुम उस वक्त ये जो है विश करते कि काश मैं यहाँ पर रुक गया होता. सो द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टाइम वॉज व्हेन यू वर डिगिंग द बेड्स. सो फॉर यू द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टाइम वॉज द टाइम व्हेन यू वर डिगिंग द बेड्स. इसीलिए तुम्हारे लिए जो सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट तुम्हारा समय था, वो जब तुम क्यारियों की खुदाई कर रहे थे वो था. And I was the most important man, and to do me good was your most important business. And I was the most important man for you at that time. Because of me, you stayed here. और उस वक्त मैं ही सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट आदमी था तुम्हारे लिए, क्योंकि मेरी ही वजह से तुम वहाँ पर रुके थे. And to do me good was your most important business. and to do me good was the most important business of your life। और तुमने मेरे लिए जो काम किया, जो अच्छाई के लिए काम किया, वो तुम्हारा सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बिजनेस था, तुम्हारा सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट काम था। आफ्टरवर्ड्स व्हेन द मैन ran to us, the most important time was when you were caring for him। और जब when afterwards उसके बाद when the man ran to us, when that man came towards us, जब वो आदमी हमारे पास आया, the most important time was at that time was the most important time for you। और वो समय तुम्हारे लिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट समय था। when you were caring for him, जब तुमने उसके लिए उसकी देखभाल की, वो समय तुम्हारे लिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट था। बिकॉज इफ़ यू हैड नॉट ड्रेस्ड हिज wounds, he would have died without having made peace with you। बिकॉज इफ़ यू हैड नॉट ड्रेस्ड हिज wounds, क्योंकि अगर तुम उसके ज़ख्मों की मरहम पट्टी नहीं करते, he would have died without have made peace with you। he must be died without making peace with you, क्योंकि वो तुम्हारे साथ शांति समझौते से पहले ही वो मर जाता और तुम्हारा उसके साथ कोई शांति का समझौता नहीं हो पाता। सो ही वॉज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट मैन एट दैट टाइम फॉर यू। इसीलिए वो आदमी तुम्हारे लिए बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट मैन था उस समय। एंड वॉट यू डिड फॉर हिम वॉज योर मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट बिजनेस। एंड वॉट यू डिड फॉर हिम मीन्स you dressed his wounds, so that work, dressing up that man, the wounds of that man was your most important business। it was your most important business, वो तुम्हारे लिए सबसे important काम था। now let us see the next paragraph। remember then, there is only one time that is important and that time is now। that's why you remember now, you remember that there is only one time that is important। तुम्हारे लिए एक ही टाइम इम्पॉर्टेंट है एंड दैट इज़ नाउ, दैट इज़ द करेंट टाइम, जो कि अभी समय चल रहा है, वही तुम्हारे लिए सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट समय है। इट इज़ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टाइम बिकॉज इट इज़ द ओनली टाइम वी हैव एनी पावर टू एक्ट। इट इज़ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टाइम, दिस टाइम दैट द टाइम दैट इज़ रनिंग आउट currently is the most important time because it is the only time we have any power to act। because this is the now, this is the present in which we can act anything। we can't know that what would happen in future। the past has passed away, so we can't correct it, but we have the present time to improve ourselves, to correct our faults। so it is the most important time that is running now। now let us see the last paragraph। the last paragraph is the most necessary person is the person you are with at a particular moment, for no one knows what will happen in the future and whether we will meet anyone else। so the most necessary person is the person you are with। that's why the most important person for you is the person who is present at the present time with you। जो इसी वक्त प्रेजेंट टाइम में ही तुम्हारे पास जो व्यक्ति है वही तुम्हारे लिए सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट व्यक्ति है। for no one knows what will happen in the future, because no one knows what will happen in the future। we don't know what will happen with us in the future, क्योंकि हमें नहीं पता कि फ्यूचर में, भविष्यकाल में हमारे साथ क्या होगा। and whether we will meet anyone else, and whether we will meet anyone else or not, हमें ये भी नहीं पता है कि हम भविष्यकाल में किसी से मिलेंगे भी या नहीं। so the most important business is to do that person good, and that's why the most important business is to do good with that person who is present with us at present time। इसीलिए प्रेजेंट टाइम में हमारे पास साथ जो भी व्यक्ति है उसके साथ हमें अच्छा बर्ताव करना चाहिए, अच्छा व्यवहार करना चाहिए, बिकॉज दैट पर्सन इज़ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट पर्सन फॉर अस। एंड because we were sent into this world for that purpose alone, because we were sent into this world for that reason only. We have only one reason, and the reason is दैट टू डू गुड विद अदर पीपल। हमें जो है इस दुनिया में बस इसीलिए भेजा गया है कि हम दूसरे लोगों के साथ जो है अच्छे से बर्ताव करें, अच्छे से व्यवहार करें। सो दिस इज़ द स्टोरी ऑफ द 3 questions. So now the chapter is ended for today. My class is over. Thank you. Have a nice day.